What's up, YouTube? This is your girl Megan coming at you again with another video here on the Hood Astro Queen. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. But if this is your first time on my channel today, hit that subscribe button because you know you want to. Now, as you can probably hear, I sound like a hot mess. I'm aware. I've been hoarse. I think I started off catching a cold and then I just been talking all day and it made it worse. And here I am, clinging on to life, trying to make it through the day. Okay, so work with me here. I am making this video because I intentionally did not include Pisces and Aquarius in my how each zodiac sign deals with conflict. I mean, there's really no huge symbolic reason for this other than I ran out of time during the last installment and said, fuck it. So let's go ahead and figure out how Aquarius and Pisces deal with conflict. So Aquarius is fixed air. It's the sign of the water bearer. Aquarians are known for their contrarian nature, kind of similar to Gemini. However, because Aquarius is co-ruled by Uranus, these people have a sense of rebelliousness inside of them that is dying to get out. And any opportunity they may have to show us how different and exceptional they are, they will do such. And conflict, it's no different. So Aquarians can have a mean aggressive streak that I think a lot of people don't really give enough credit for when they're being challenged, especially if it's a situation surrounding like facts and receipts, because Aquarians are so logical. They're air, okay? And of all the air signs, they might have to be one of the most logical air signs. And so, I mean, to other people, they can appear very aloof and just emotionally distant. So you might not get a huge rise out of an argument with an Aquarius. You probably won't. However, they will have some facts for that ass. Like I said, whatever it is that you're talking about, that you're discussing, that you're arguing about, I hope you know what the fuck you talking about. I hope you got receipts and logic and real tangible items to back that shit up. Because 9 times out of 10, Aquarians can back it up. And because Aquarius is a fixed sign, these people tend to be very stubborn. So whatever it is that you guys are at odds about, trust and believe that 9 times out of 10, Aquarius is probably going to stick to their way of viewing things. It's going to take an act of God, or like I said, just a lot of logic and rational appeal in order to shift an Aquarius's perspective on things. So, I mean, worst comes to worst, these people, I mean, they're not afraid to be violent. They're not afraid to defend themselves. And actually, Aquarius is the sign of the bully, okay? Aquarius is the quintessential bully. So, assuming that this Aquarius didn't start shit with you or start the conflict with you, they could absolutely be more than willing to take it there if it needs to be. And finally, we have Pisces. So, Pisces is another one of those mutable signs, which means these people are somebody you should actually really keep an eye on because they are prone to extreme bouts of violence, usually unexpected. And I mean, Pisces is co-ruled by Neptune, so these people do tend to suffer from delusions at times. So, in an argument, while in conflict, Pisces, your average Pisces individual is going to pretty much do everything in their power in order to avoid conflict. Okay? Some actually will go as far as to swallow their feelings, suppress their feelings, kind of take a lot of crap, take a lot of abuse until they become like overtaken by all of, the tension that's built up, and then they snap. And when they snapped, it's like I said, it's newsworthy. Okay, these motherfuckers might land their asses in jail. And I mean, hey, Neptune does govern prisons. Pisces symbolizes the 12th house in the chart. Imprisonment, mental asylums, all that. So, when these people go in, they go in. But then you also have a lot of Pisces people who handle conflict by escapism. They can develop a mean tendency to escape shit. And that once again can be attributed to that 12th house thing, right? However, this can give way to some very nasty habits. And in a situation to where maybe you're in a beef or you're in the middle of a conflict, this once again can kind of make them come off as weak and timid. And a lot of times I notice that Pisces kind of take pride, more so maybe like the darker, unevolved Pisces people tend to take like pride in being the victim. So they can be in an argument and kind of allow themselves to be beat up just so they can have the right after the fact, after the altercation, to walk around and be like, you know what such and such did to me? Isn't my life so terrible? This always happens to me. Everybody's always picking on me. It's like they get some type of secret satisfaction out of being a victim or a martyr. So you do have Pisces who kind of subject themselves to very dysfunctional situations and a lot of abuse and trauma so that they can kind of feed into that narrative. Another thing that I notice about Pisces in the way that they handle conflict is that Pisces is a sign that lacks boundaries. So, given that you do get a Pisces individual riled up, stirred up, engaged in what could be like a argument or something of the sort, these are the people who will hit you with the low blows, the jabs, the underhanded jabs, maybe along with Scorpio, because Scorpio is a kind of sign that shoots to kill, so to speak, and it can spot your weak points. However, Pisces, I feel like Pisces is just the type that really doesn't even they're probably not even aware that they're progressively pissing the other person off because they're being wild disrespectful. For example, the Braxton sisters went on to Fix My Life. And during the episode, Ayala was doing her normal spiel. Oh, beloved. Oh, beloved. What's wrong, beloved? We need to do a lesson, beloved. Do your work. And she and Tamar visibly were not getting along. And at some point in the show, when Tamar was addressing Ayanla, she went from Miss Ayanla to calling her sis. Sis. And given that Ayanla is literally old enough to be Tamar's mother, it was just disrespectful. And if I was Ayanla, I can't remember if she said anything. Of course, Ayanla probably did. But I was ready to smack the bitch in her mouth, honestly. And also, Pisces, because it's such an emotional sign, gets so worked up. And a lot of their conflicts are based and driven off of sheer emotion. And that could be a problem because those emotions can be like a runaway train, especially in a mutable sign. So there's that. And then finally, in men, Pisces men specifically, I noticed something very similar to Cancer men because we're dealing with watery emotional signs. When you have a Pisces man who is in a conflict or something, some of these men actually tend to try to overcompensate in order to show that they're big and bad and tough. But nobody usually buys it, okay? Pisces men, I don't know, y'all are something else. But yeah, so that concludes my how each of the zodiac signs respond to conflict. And y'all drop down in the comment section below. Let me know if I missed anything. Feel free to share your experiences. And I am Macy Gray, logging off. Y'all make sure y'all practice unconditional self love so that you can love others. And until next time, I holla.